Twitter, and everybody's saying that XRP is going to be the strategic financial asset for the US. This is where you need to be very, very careful. And here's how you verify this. Check the comments, because you'll see comments of people having watched this far in the video, and this is where people get wrecked. Now, the cool thing about this is it gives us an example of the possibility of the actual technology and radical dent in the financial system that XRP can make. So no, this is not an official SEC document. Somehow these documents can get uploaded to the SEC. I don't know how that works, but you'll see the gentleman's name. It is Maximilian Stradiger, posted this to the SEC website. So this is not from the SEC, but I'm going to read a few things that are really important that he put on here that is an example of how powerful XRP's technology is. We already have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. We already know that Trump mentioned XRP, Solana, and XRP was first, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Cardano, which all provide an amazing solve for the US financial system that is broken. We are moving from an inflationary asset, the US dollar, where you become more poor every year if you don't beat inflation, to a deflationary asset. Bitcoin and XRP are deflationary. You get more valuable every single time there's a Bitcoin halving or a transaction goes over XRP. XRP burns. It's a fixed supply. US dollar, you can just print. So if you're storing your money in the US dollar, every single year you become more poor unless you beat inflation. If you're storing your wealth in things like Bitcoin and XRP, you become wealthier every single year over the long run. So no, this is not an official document, but here's some powerful things. So he says key economic benefits. 1.5 trillion freed from banking liquidity. That is massive. The banks are in a liquidity crisis. 7.5 billion in annual transaction cost savings. The ability to establish national Bitcoin reserve. So I've been telling people Bitcoin and XRP are going to be number 1 and number 2 by 2030. XRP is my largest holding. Bitcoin is number 2. Number 3 for me is HBAR. Number 4 is Solana. Those are my top 4 holdings. I do not get fudded in. I do not get fudded out. I do the opposite of everybody else. I love the sideways action. I love the red because I know what I hold. So when it's red, it's green for me. I buy. When it's green, it's red for me. I exit. The only thing I don't exit is Bitcoin. I'm holding Bitcoin forever. All my other coins, I exit 50% when it goes up. There's no emotion in this. I would love for it to stay red for much longer because I'm a long-term holder. I want deeper buy-in prices. I want to lower my dollar cost average. So if you're not putting on a long-term horizon, if you're in this to get rich quick, you're going to get wrecked 100% of the time. If you build a fundamental thesis, understand what you're invested in. More than that, why you're invested in it, build a long-term fundamental portfolio. If you choose to, just hold it. If you choose to exit, make sure that you're doing something with every single dollar you exit. US dollar is 3% purchasing power. Transmute that currency into something that multiplies, compounds, and grows. Richest man in Babylon. So no, this document is not an official SEC document, but it just does show the power of XRP. Warriors, rise!